everyone, welcome back to my channel. With another Torture Poets Department unboxing, and it is Vlogmas, so happy Vlogmas. So we're recording this in December of 2024, and the Torture Poets Department Anthology has finally at long last been released physically. So obviously, as you know, we have had the Torture Poets Department already just in normal form, so we have some of the variants behind me there on vinyl. I also have all the different variants of the Torture Poets Department on CD, and now we have the final one for the collection. So if you want to watch my other Torture Poets Department videos, if you want to see the Black Dog, the Bolter, the Albatross and the manuscript, including the collector's versions, I will put the link in the description below so you can check that one out. However, this one we're going to be focusing on this bad boy. So this is the Torture Poets Department Anthology CD. So I ordered this from Taylor's online store and it was £15.99. This is what it looks like. Now, you may have already watched, if you're watching this potentially, have watched my Anthology vinyl unboxing. If not, again, I'll link it below. Unfortunately, when I got my vinyl, it came damaged. That's weird, which is always such a shame. It just sometimes happens with vinyl, you know, sometimes they just arrive damaged. I had it with my 1989 Taylor's version vinyl as well, the Tangerine one, that came damaged, and unfortunately this one just came damaged. It happens, it's just one of those things, you know, it's not like it's just really, really bad quality merch or anything like that. It's just sometimes vinyl are just misprinted, and that was just a situation. If you want an update on that situation, they are actually sending me a full replacement. So they are sending me free of charge a replacement, and I didn't have to send back the old one. Probably because it would cost them more for me to send back the old one. So I mean, it's quite handy for me because then I have two, and I mean, it was only the poster and the first LP that were damaged, so it is quite good that I get them that, and I don't have to worry about the returns because I hate returning things. Anyway, while I've been yapping on, I've been trying to open this. It doesn't look like it's going to be in the best packaging ever because it is a CD. It's always very worrying when they just package CDs in things like this, when it's just cardboard. That is it. It's just cardboard, no bubble wrap or anything, but it's looking like the CD itself is okay. Are there any cracks? I think she's survived. She's done it. She has made it. But yes, unfortunately, the vinyl are always very well packaged. Vinyl tend to just have they just have this one packaging and it always just works. Whereas CDs, if they just come in cardboard like that, can get damaged, depending on what your Royal Mail person is like, what it was like just going through the sorting office, all of that. Thankfully, this one has managed to make it through. Obviously, you always risk the damage with jewel cases. If you watch any of my CD collection videos, you know that my CDs have been through the wars. They have truly, a lot of the jewel cases are damaged. But as long as the CD itself is fine, and like the lyric booklet, I'm not that fussed, to be completely honest. So this is what it looks like, the CD. So you can see it there. You can see the little hype sticker on top. Obviously, I live in the UK, so it was not a Target exclusive here in the UK. So in the US, it was released on Black Friday along with the Torture Poets Department vinyl and the Eras Tour book. They were all released in once in Target, and then the next day they were released on Target Online for the US. However, if you live in the UK or internationally, like many others, you may have then had to get it on Taylor's online store. They released it on Taylor's online store at 1 PM on Black Friday. Whether you were on the Canadian store, the UK store, the France store, there are lots of different stores. So they released it at 1 PM, and I was lucky enough to manage to get one. But they were not as limited as we thought they were going to be. They were honestly not limited at all. I think a lot of people were very stressed, thinking they were going to be very, very limited, and then they weren't. They also then announced, just after they've gone on sale on the Taylor Swift online store, they will be coming to HMV, independent record stores, and wherever, if you have a record store in your country, you know, we've got HMV here in the UK, they may be at a record store in your country as well. So great. Obviously, I would have liked it if everyone could have got it in person on the same day. That would have been quite nice. But, you know, these things happen, and at least we've got our hands on it now. So she looks like this. So it's the same cover as the other one. Lots of people here recognise this cover as the Anthology because that is the cover that is on streaming. So the cover for the Black Dog, which is like a black background with a picture of Taylor with her hands in her hair looking very, very dramatic, that is the cover of the Anthology on streaming. However, Thankfully, when she released it on CD, they have changed, and vinyl, they changed the cover, and it is this one with a back face in the camera and a head slightly turned with that little like bow in the bottom of her hair, and I love this cover. I'm so glad they changed it. I didn't really like that the Black Dog variant and the Anthology had the same cover, and also I was getting so many comments being like, how do you already have the Anthology variant? And I was like, I don't, it's just the Black Dog. But anyway, this is what it looks like on the back. For anyone curious about where it was made, it was also made in Germany. My vinyl was also made in Germany, and the CD is made in Germany too. The back cover is exactly the same. So you've got Taylor with the hand on her neck, the lyrics, all's fair in love and poetry, file name, the Anthology, and then you've got the tracks. And I'll take the cellophane off and then I'll read the tracks out. So I'm guessing because this is obviously, there are a lot of tracks on this, it's going to be 2 CDs. And I've actually managed to avoid spoilers for the CDs because I love opening Taylor CDs. It's one of my favourite things, looking behind the actual CD, because I feel like that's such a part a lot of people miss, because a lot of people buy CDs and they don't have a CD player, so they miss the bit behind the CD because they don't take it out, whereas it's like my favourite part. So I'm very excited to see it. We're also going to just preserve the sticker. So with vinyl, with the stickers, the hype stickers, I put it on like a polythene sleeve, but I don't have sleeves for my CDs because they're just CDs. So sometimes I will stick this sticker back onto the jewel case. So we'll pop the... Okay, we're gonna pop her to the side. So there we go, this is what it looks like. Sorry, I'm trying to get it like outside of like the light reflection so you can see it there. So it's a really gorgeous cover. So it says the Torture Poets Department, and then underneath it says the Anthology. And then on the back you've got this picture of Taylor, which is so gorgeous. It's so nice. File name up there, the Anthology, from the desk of Taylor Swift. And then the track list for this is Fortnite featuring Post Malone, The Torture Poets Department, My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys, Down Bad, So Long London, But Daddy I Love Him, Fresh Out the Slammer, Florida featuring Florence and the Machine, Guilty as Sin, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can, LOML, I Could Do It With a Broken Heart, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, The Alchemy, Clara Bow, The Black Dog, I'm Gonna Get You Back, The Albatross, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, How Did It End, So High School, I Hate It Here, Thank You Amy, I Look in People's Windows, The Prophecy, Cassandra, Peter, The Bolter, Robin and The Manuscript. But we also have those 4 acoustic versions that were on some of the limited CDs as well. So we have Fortnite, Down Bad, But Daddy I Love Him and Guilty as Sin as acoustic versions. But as I said on the vinyl video, the vocals for these acoustic versions are the same vocals that are in the normal versions. It's just the production behind it which is different. Personally, I'm not a huge fan when that's the situation. I prefer acoustic versions like State of Grace acoustic, where the vocals are different, but at least we finally got them all on one CD. And unfortunately they didn't release those CDs, they didn't release those acoustic CDs, they only released one of them I think on the UK store, the rest of them were only on the US store. But shout out to my friend Joy, who she came to the Eras tour in the UK and she delivered me the CDs, so shout out to Joy for that. It was quite good because she was like, oh I'll post them, and she was like, oh I'll just give you them, and it was really fun. So there we go, that's what the CD looks like. So let's open her up. I'm so excited. I don't know if it's got a lyric booklet, I don't know anything what it's going to look like. Okay, so disc 1, yep, so there are 2 discs here. So it's quite a boring CD, I will admit, the Torture Poets Department in general, just because it's kind of meant to be minimalist and all of that. So it's just a grey CD, it has the Torture Poets Department logo, says the Anthology, disc 1 by Taylor Swift, executive producers, and then you've got who it's mixed by and Republic Records. Then we're going to open this up, we're going to be very gentle. Which way? Sometimes it opens this way, sometimes it opens this way, it depends on the CD, but this one wants to open this way. So then the CD, that's a surprise. I thought the CDs would have 2 different colours, because on the inner bit of the vinyl, there are 4 different LP in the vinyl, they have different inner bits, and usually now with Taylor's vinyl and CD, the inner bit tends to be the bit that's on the CD. So the inner bit of the vinyl tends to be the bit on the CD, so I thought these would be different colours, but they are exactly the same. So that's exactly the same, it just says disc 2. And then you have the prologue there, and it's the exact same album prologue. You don't have the Stevie Nicks poem in this. So I will save you all me reading the poem again, not poem, the prologue again, because obviously I did read the prologue in the vinyl video, so I don't think you need me to read it again. If you want a refresher, you can watch the vinyl video. Every time I read it though, I mess it up, because I think I read it on my Torture Poets Department original videos, and I definitely messed it up then, and I messed it up again. And then this is the lyric booklet. So we do have a full lyric booklet, and this is a thick lyric booklet. If you know a bit, like, this is a thick lyric booklet. So obviously you've got the front page there. There is also no poster in this. It's important to note. In the vinyl there is a poster. There is no poster in this. So let's open her up. Yeah, so we don't have that Stevie Nicks quote. I thought maybe it'd be on the first page. So the first page, we've got the lyrics there for Fortnite, the Tortured Poets Department, and My Boy Only Breaks His Favourite Toys. Quite a basic background, it's just kind of that beigey colour. Next up, we've got Down Bad. So we do have the Down Bad lyrics. They are in a shape again. So if you saw my Tortured Poets Department unboxings of the lyric booklet for the original versions, Down Bad was... the lyrics for it were always in a shape, so they weren't just like in a rectangle, they were all in a different kind of shape, and this one is in the shape of an hourglass. Like the lyrics are shaped to be an hourglass, which I think is really cool and a nice little Easter egg when you're looking through the book. Then we've got a really gorgeous picture of Taylor there, looking at her hands very, very dramatically, and of course it's like a black and white one. Then for the next page, so we just had Down Bad on that. Next page is So Long London, But Daddy I Love Him, and Fresh Out the Slammer. Another very basic page there, just that beige colour. Next one, we've got Florida, and we've got a picture of Taylor there, a really, really nice one with her putting her hand against the mirror. Next page, another basic one with the beige. Guilty as Sin, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, and I Can Fix Him, No Really I Can. Next, for LOML, that is also in like a shape, so the lyrics are in the shape of a circle, which I think is quite interesting. It makes the lyric booklet more fun and splits it up a little bit. Then you've got another picture of Taylor with kind of turning dramatically. For the next page, you've got I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived. Then we have The Alchemy and Clara Bow. Again, just that beige colour. Next one, we've got the black... Next one, we've got the Black Dog. I was just checking I hadn't skipped a page there. And it is this picture of Taylor with the black background and the wilted flowers. Then we've got I'm Gonna Get You Back, The Albatross, Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus. Then on this page, we've got How Did It End and So High School. And you've got a picture of Taylor, a close-up of her holding those wilted flowers. Then on another page, another basic one, we've got I Hate It Here, Thank You Amy, and I Look in People's Windows. Then we have The Prophecy, that is in the shape of a hexagon. I had to check. It's a hexagon. So The Prophecy lyrics are in the shape of a hexagon. That is interesting because I think it was just Down Bad with the lyrics were in a shape on the original versions, whereas there's quite a few different ones that are in like shapes. Then you've got the lyrics for Cassandra, Peter and the Bolter on the beige page. That rhymes. Then you've got Robin and the manuscripts, they're the final ones, and then you've got a picture of Taylor again with those wilted flowers. And then on the back page, you've got a picture of Taylor in the black and white one, just looking kind of to the side, and then you've got the credits there for Fortnite, Down Bad, But Daddy I Love Him, and A Guilty as Sin acoustic version, because obviously you've already got the lyrics for those ones earlier in the book. They don't want to repeat those lyrics, but they obviously then got the credits for that. And then the back page is this picture of Taylor there, and it says file name, The Anthology, Tortured Poets Department. So overall, very happy with the CD. I think the best part is that it didn't arrive damaged. I was a little bit disappointed when my vinyl arrived damaged. I think you can see in the video, I'm just like, oh, because both the poster and then that vinyl were, so I was a bit sad, but I'm excited that I'll get a replacement for that. That is great. I think with the Tortured Poets Department CDs, just in general, they're not my favourite of the Taylor CDs. I think they're quite minimalist. I think obviously that's a style choice. I understand it, but for me personally, I'm a bright colour girly. I like bright colours. I like kind of fun CD like designs, whereas this isn't the most fun, I would say, but again, it's on theme, so I think that's all down to personal choice. It's all themed very, very well, all of the Tortured Poets Department CDs, whichever version you get. You may be wondering which version should you get. There are obviously different versions, so you've got the 4 different versions. So you've got the manuscript, the Black Dog, the Bolter and the Albatross. You've then also got the collector's versions of those. I really like the collector's versions because they come with little keepsakes. They come with a patch, a bookmark and some little photo cards, and they're quite cute. They are a nice collector's piece to have. But if you want all of the songs, if that's the thing you're most worried about, if you are someone who still uses and plays CDs, this is probably the version you're going to want to get, because obviously it does have, you know, all of the tracks, whereas some of those other ones, obviously they don't have all the tracks. So that's kind of what you're missing with that, whereas this, you're getting the most tracks you possibly can. Now, I do like this. I like the cover. I think this may be even my favourite cover of all the Torture Poets Department versions. I think it's like torn between that and the Black Dog, because I do like that Black Dog, which is obviously the original Anthology cover for streaming. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about the CD. Did you manage to get it? Are you getting this, the vinyl or the CD? Era's Tour book. As soon as I manage to get my hands on it, I promise I will do a video. Unfortunately, I don't live in the US, so I've had to wait. I've seen a few videos and stuff of it, but I'm excited to fully go through it. That'll be really fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. But I do really like the CD. I'm really happy with this. People often ask me, like, do I prefer vinyl or CD? And I mean, with this one, for defo, I prefer CD. But I love collecting both. They are really fun. Personally, for me, I prefer collecting vinyl, which is probably quite controversial. I think, one, obviously the cost. So if you ever want to start a Taylor Swift collection and you want to do it like cheaper, obviously CD is always going to be the cheaper option. They don't have the same resale value though. I know some people are worried about the resale value, but with a lot of these, they're so readily available, the resale value for them isn't even that big anyway. So that's not like the biggest issue in the world. They are also far, far easier to store. You do not have to worry about these as much. They are CDs. As long as you don't scratch like the side that plays, you're pretty much fine, and just take care of the jewel cases. They're so much easier to store because obviously they are smaller as well. But yeah, that is everything about the Torture Poets Department Anthology CD. Let me know in the comments if you want me to do another unboxing video of the vinyl when my new one comes, because obviously it may be slightly different, the pressing might be slightly different, so I'm thinking about doing another one. But obviously it's up to you guys. If you want to see that, let me know. I can also do videos about all the Torture Poets Department CDs, because I don't actually think I've done that. I don't think I've done a video of all the CDs. I think I kept them sealed and then it was Era's tour time and I just forgot. So let me know if that's something you want to see. I really hope you've liked this video. I obviously love doing a CD video. It's always so much fun. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. If you're new to the channel, it will mean the absolute world if you could subscribe. I do lots of Taylor Swift unboxing videos, so it'd be so cool if you want to check more of those out. But yeah, I hope you really liked it. Leave a comment, say whatever you want about Torture Poets, about me, whatever. I just like chatting with you guys. But yeah, I hope you've liked it, and as always, have a great day.